Hey guys, what's going on? Drax here, back with another episode. Oh, hi buddy. Well, you can't come in right now because I'm doing my intro, but in a minute we'll get to you, I promise. Alright guys, sorry about that little interruption. But yes, guys, we are back with another Resonant Rise World Tour. This is episode 1, and we got some stuff to take care of today. So, for this first episode, there's not really a whole lot for me to show. I will show off some stuff, but there's not really a whole lot just because, you know, episode 1, I haven't really done a lot. I mean, we've done a lot of prep work and stuff on live streams, but I haven't done much besides that. So we're going to check out what I have done, and we're going to start on a build that will become our base in time. So yes, let's go ahead and jump right in. As I cycle around about 14 times. Let's go say hi to our little buddy over here. I think he just needs a little pat. Get back. Get back. Back, I say. Back, I say. Oh, yep, he's gone. That's unfortunate for him. Anyway, guys, so we got a few things going on around the town, around the little area. I have got some just day blooms, getting some, you know, mana and everything. And so that way, anytime we want to get in Botania and whatnot, we can. We're right there. We got some pure daisies for some other work. And we've got a spider just freaking out over here. There we go. And then, of course, you know, my smeltery setup and everything. I don't think I have anything in there at the moment, but hey. Over here is just the start of some Thaumcraft stuff. I really want to get into this because in this pack, there's no way to exchange blocks besides the Wand of Equal Trade. And that'll be an item that I really, really want. And then this up here is just a Power Flower from Project E, just to create EMC. And it's just working on red matter right now. Now, okay, so to dispel some myths or what have you, Project E is not going to be a focus of our series. It is going to be a supplement, and it will help us do some things that we need to do. It'll kind of ease some of the resource gathering and whatnot. But I'm still going to do an AE system. I'm still going to do a quarry. I'm still going to do all that stuff because this is, like I said, a supplement. It is not going to be a focus. So just keep that in mind when you see me dipping into these things, just because they're a part of the pack, and I want to check them out and everything. We also have a little blood magic here. And then that's pretty much it for out here. So if we go inside, first thing you're going to notice is I have ME controllers. I have quite a few of them. This is a rather large system, so I'm doing quite well. And then as we walk down the hall, I've got some pattern terminals, some interface terminals, just so I can kind of see everything. And then we have crafting storages here in the middle, and it just shows with the crafting monitor what we have crafting. Our molecular assemblers, and then 2 pattern interfaces on either side to kind of get those babies rolling. Then I just have some technical blocks from Chisel 2 with some grates. And then on top we just have some floodlights, which these floodlights I really, really like. Just surrounded in some blocks of aluminum. And I think the aluminum with this border looks really well. Really good. And I'm really happy to have that. Then in the middle you just see these Futura blocks. They're labyrinth neon lights. And down here I just have a crafting setup, as you can see. And then we also have a brewing setup right through here. And there's Dolan. Hi, Dolan. So I needed some stuff for the pneumatic craft. Hey. Speed upgrades. I needed swiftness potions. And so You're loud. So I set this up just so I could have potions going through really easily. So if we come over to this side, you will see my pneumatic craft setup. Got all kinds of things going over here. Pressure chambers. We've got the UV light boxes, which at this point are kind of not needed because I do have this crafting setup over here. This guy is really, really needed. It'll take empty PCBs and turn them into the unassembled PCBs. and it's really cool to kind of watch it go through its process. So let's see, do I have any PCBs? PCB, oh, I have one. And we'll see it kind of go through this process. So if I throw that in there, should see this guy grab it, comes over here, you see the laser do its thing, bum bum bum, and then it changes and gets picked up and put over here. Very nice, right? Pretty darn neat, if you ask me. I think that's pretty cool. And this is just being powered by some hydraulic craft stuff. Dolan kind of explained some stuff to me from that mod, that you can actually use a high pressure redstone pump into a vat, into a pneumatic compressor, and this thing maxes out at 5. It won't go any higher than this. So I just have that going all the time, and you can see our pressure is always going to be up at 5 until we start doing something, you know, then it'll start going a little slower. But yeah, besides that, just another crafting terminal over here, and let's go downstairs. We'll check out the other end of this hallway in a second. More of the ME controller. It goes up to the limit on this is 7x7, so it goes up to the top. And I've got 4 hallways down here, and now the hallways don't really go to anything. I was having some fun with some of the Project E stuff. Like I said, the hallways don't really go anywhere just yet. They're just a bunch of emptiness, basically. So we'll probably fill those in at some point. But for now, let's come over here, and you can see the works of my AE network. Crafting stations. This was before I had this system. I had the processors and everything going up in here, and then here we just have all kinds of different inscribers going, filling up with just manually. I didn't really need it to do anything more than that. Though we've got some omnidirectional hoppers from Pneumatic Craft going into the inscriber, which is actually really nice. Because you can just, you know, have them go any side, and they don't connect to any inventories if you don't want them to. So that's pretty neat. We're gonna need some redstone, so let's see if we have any. Looks like that system has run out. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just put all of this redstone into there. Very nice. And you can see I've got speed upgrades in these things, so this system actually cranks out relatively quickly. But we, you know, the holdup is me doing this manually. If I would automate this, my system would be going a lot faster. But you see some more of the calculation processors can go in the system. So I've also got an ender chest with the item translocators going into an interface. That's just, it's a really fast system. It pulls stuff out a stack at a time, and I don't have to really take up a channel on my network. I can use this interface for something else if I need to. You can also see that I got some ME drives, all 16Ks at this point, and then I think, yep, all but 2 have bytes in them. So we've filled up on types, and we're still just got 2 left. So I mean, that's 126 more types of items. So I think we'll be okay for a little while. Energy acceptor, the MEIO port, that just removes stuff. The last Tinker's Quest, I'm not sure. Oh, you can also see that we have Prezi that's joined us from what's that server? Oh yeah, ZipCrowd. This just lets you empty out one of these storages. So I had just a 1K, and I didn't want it to take up a slot anymore. I wanted all 16, so I was able to put it in here, and it just threw everything into the network for me. And then I've got these generators around here, but they're no longer necessary, and I'll show you why upstairs in a moment. And then my crystal growth accelerator, I usually just throw a cable down when I need to and whatnot. But if we come up top here, come over here, you'll see that I have a big reactor. It's just a 5x5, not doing anything crazy. Right now it does 1.4 thousand RF per tick, and it's pretty full. You can see it there behind. It kind of goes up and down, up and down. But I actually have the rods pushed into 80%. This thing will do close to 5,000 RF per tick if I wanted it to. And then you see our power monitor. We got our inputs and outputs and everything. And I've just got a rather large battery here that holds 10 million RF, just so a backup. And I'm actually generating the Yellorium with one of these energy collectors, so I kind of got unlimited power at this point, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool to not have to worry about it. But these energy collectors are not cheap. I have also set up the dimensional bridges. These things in mod saws didn't take power. But now you can see if I turn this off, it's taking 10,000 RF a second or 500 RF a tick. And you can see that's starting to burn through that a little bit. And we can see our average output and input has gone up to like 1400. So that's kind of crazy. They definitely had this thing start doing energy now. And I'm not sure what the instability is. Haven't really been brave enough to mess with that. Over here, we see some Ender IO machines. You just, basic stuff, painter, sag mill, alloy smelter. Got an energetic infuser. And now I've been messing with this new mod that we have. It's called the calculator mod. And I haven't really delved into that too much. Just made some of the blocks, but there's still a little bit to be done with it. And I got a slice and splice. So these machines are actually being powered by this block right here. It's an Ender energy distributor. And you take one of these position filters. You can see I have it selected to that position right there. And anywhere within 6 block radius of this block here, I can power machines on a line. So it kind of takes one line and pushes it down, takes another line, pushes it down. So that's pretty cool. It'll transfer up to 800 RF per tick, I think. Energy distributed last tick. Yeah, we didn't do much. And we just see that there are 7 machines connected. And then the energy distributor holds 1.5 million RF. So that's a really nice way to not have to worry about power lines or anything. And then I have a wireless charger here. Not sure what this guy is for. Okay. But yeah, at this moment, that's really all I got going. I haven't really done much else around. I still need to work. I want to do my own base, and I haven't done like a proper base in some time. So that's something I want to kind of get into. And let me turn off some of these waypoints. Boom, 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 boom. Just so we don't have to constantly see them in the backgrounds. But one thing that I was thinking, I was kind of looking at this construct up here, and I think it's from Recurrent Constructs. Come all the way up to the top. And we can see, there's just nothing really up here. It's just a chest, just kind of holds, some goodies and whatnot. But I was kind of thinking that I wanted to do a base in the air. I have not done a base in the air in a long, long time. And I don't know that I've ever even done one for YouTube. So I think that'll be kind of fun. I'm going to kind of work on that between next episode and this one. It'll be a little while. So we kind of did about a week in between the first episode 0, and this one. And then we'll probably do another week in between as well. Unless I just start making a ton of progress. And then, I'll start to do some more World Tour type stuff. But I want to clear out some of these vines because I want to start building off of this construct. I think that'll be really good. We're at Y level 231, so we don't have too much higher that we can build. But I think we'll make it work out pretty well for us. And this is just kind of nice because I'm not going to have to worry about just, digging stuff out, not having enough room, running into water and whatnot. I'm going to just be able to build in the sky and kind of not be limited by anything. So I kind of have an idea of some of the items that I want to use, some of the color schemes. I want to go with like a gray and cyan kind of color mix. I've seen some really cool pictures that I've been looking at for like fantasy type structures, and I kind of want to get into them a little bit. So that might be something else we get into. But for now, guys, my name is Drax. I hope you enjoyed this little world tour. Next one, we'll be looking at the new build and everything. Oh, wow, we're so high up. I can hardly even see the ground. Render distance normal. Wow. Let's turn the fog off. And there, we can see a little bit better now. There we go. We can see how far up we actually are. But yeah, guys, like I said, my name is Drax. And I will see you in the next episode of Resonant Rise World Tour.
Bye.